Transfer matters now. Will Kylian Mbappe move to Real Madrid, Manchester City, or will he simply stay put with Monaco? With a battle looming in the transfer market between both sides on Mbappe, Manchester City thrashed Real Madrid 4-1 this morning in the International Champions Cup in the USA. Man City are looking to hijack the transfer of Adesomi from to Real Madrid. City have opened talks with Mbappe and are pursuing a deal that will shatter the £89 million world record. Now, while the tug of war over Mbappe is on, Monaco have opened talks with the 18-year-old to extend his stay at the French champions. Mbappe is under contract with Monaco till 2019. The striker, who has won 4 caps for France, scored 26 goals in all competitions for Monaco last season. And as part of the effort, the French club is considering making a report to FIFA over clubs which have made contacts with the player without their permission. Elsewhere, in England, Arsenal will submit a third offer for Monaco forward Thomas Lemar, worth £50 million. The Gunners have already had 2 offers rejected. The latest was £45 million, but Monaco have insisted Lemar is not for sale. Reports in Spain say Liverpool playmaker Philippe Coutinho has agreed terms with Barcelona over the move. The Reds had rejected a £72 million opening offer from Barcelona for the Brazilian playmaker. So much happening in the transfer market, and joining us in the studio to look at the issues in the news and the transfer and all of it is the man who has a lot to tell us about Kylian Mbappe's Nigerian roots. He wrote the story revealing Mbappe's heritage. Tana Ayejina of the Punch newspaper is here. Glad to have you join us, Tana.
Yeah, thank you very much, Solomon.
Will he make that move first and foremost?
Yeah, I think.
Or do we call him our own now?
Yeah, sure.
It suffices
to
say,
you know,
is he our own now?
Yeah, sure. He's
well, he can't play for us
no,
anymore.
Definitely he can't. We can't have them all, you know. What actually drew the attention of those of us at the Punch was we saw, I mean, a new wonder kid who did so well last term, and the whole world, I mean, were head over heels, you know, wanting to get him to, you know, United wanted him, City wanted him, Madrid wanted him. All over, you know, he was. And for me, that was, and we looked at his name, Mbappe, and of course, he's French. We all know the history of black French players, you know, where they come from, but that name sounds African, and so we decided to really dig deep to find out where he came from. And interestingly, we discovered that his dad had Nigerian roots. In the coming days, you're still going to see more, Solomon. That young lad you see has Nigerian roots, and that is why you can see some little bit of Nigerianness in quote in him.
I understand his younger brother is Adeyemi.
Yes, Kylian himself is Adesomi, the younger brother is Adeyemi. And that for me goes a long way. You don't just give names from another clan that doesn't have anything to do with you. It shows they have 1 or 2 links here.
So at 18 years, is he worth £160 million? And do you see him making that move away from Monaco?
Yeah, I think the transfer window this season has been crazy. I mean, crazy in quote. 160 million for an 18-year-old. That's way too much. If you pay 160 million pound for Kylian Mbappe, how much are you going to pay for Cristiano Ronaldo? We see what's happening in China. They're having problem paying the mega bucks they promised some of these stars, and I think that it's way ahead what we should be talking about. For a Kylian, I'm not going to place any amount on him, but for me, an 18-year-old, this is just his first breakthrough season. I think that money is way too much. He's going to, for me, going to Madrid, it's a big step for him if the move eventually come out to fruition. That will help him playing alongside the Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wouldn't that be putting too much pressure on him at 18? Shouldn't he make a move to where he'll get playing time as a youngster?
Well, we've seen youngsters who've breaking through. He probably may be one of those. You know, he may be the wonder kid who will come in, learn fast, you know, and then probably become another Lionel Messi or maybe a Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, at that stage, he'll probably pass through under pressure, but he's had, you know, a lot of encouraging words from the likes of Thierry Henry and other big French players who see him as the next big thing in French football. I think Madrid will help actually develop his game rather than put much more pressure on him.
2 executives, 2 national women's teams. Basketball is in trouble. Exactly where do we stand? Who is in charge of Nigerian basketball? Ahmadu Musa Kida or Tijani Umar, considering the circumstances that produce both of them?
Yeah, we've had, I mean, from the news, you know, Cherry News this morning, TVC gave us, I think good signs are here for Nigerian football. We probably
basketball.
Basketball. We're probably having a new face of what we should have seen. FIBA has actually not taken sides with any of the two groups. We had the June 12 and the June 13 groups, and who some call the Kanu and the Abuja groups. But I think with the pronunciation by FIBA, there's a way forward. And I think FIBA are trying to play the politics. They don't want to be seen to be taking sides. But having in their statement, you know, said that they are going to deal with the Kida group, it shows to a large extent that between now and November 30th, FIBA is going to recognize the Amadou Kida group.
Well, you've had it from our man there, our guest on the Breakfast Show on the sports segment, Tana Ayejina of the Punch newspapers. That will be all for sports at this time.